7-0 final. Phillies go down to the Texas Rangers, the stinking Texas Rangers, the below 500 Texas Rangers. Ricky Pitalico, I'm Michael Barkan as we welcome you to Phillies Postgame Live. We'll have interviews. We'll hear from Rob Thompson coming up. Ricky Bo, you know, I was about to say 3-0 Texas, and oh, by the way, it's 7-0 Texas. Thank you, Jeurys Familia. When's the last time something good happened when he's been in the game?
Probably when it's been a blowout, but I mean, you would think that in a game like this that he could just go in there and try to relax and make his pitches. Well, the pitches ended up flying over the wall behind him. I'm kind of at odds on this one. What is he here for? Are you using him for garbage innings? Because if you're doing that, let's bring somebody else in. Are you trying to get him to a point where he could actually come in and pitch the 8th, 9th inning? I'm tired of it. And you ask a Met fan what they think, and you'll get the exact same answer of what you and I are feeling right now, that he's not helping the ball club right now, not in any way. At least eat the innings up so the Phillies don't have to use anybody else in this ball game tonight. But that wasn't really the case. The case here was the offense. The offense was, I wouldn't say they were brutal. They were getting on base. They just weren't hitting with anybody in scoring position. And, I mean, when you look at a team that goes 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position, I'll show you a team that loses every game. And that's what we saw.
We did. First time the Phillies have been shut out since May 19th, over 1 month, as we go down to Texas, to Arlington, Texas, and check in with Ben Davis, who called tonight's game with Tom McCarthy. Ben, what were the defining moments of this game to you? Where was it lost for the Phillies, in your view?
I think it was lost with runners in scoring position. 0 for 9, just not getting it done. It was just a grind all night. Getting base runners wasn't the issue. Just not able to string innings together or hits together. Look at the first inning in particular, Michael. First and second, nobody out. You get a ground ball by Castellanos. It goes 5-3 for the double play. And then JT grounds out to shortstop. Just that really is the pitcher's best friend, that double play. And just it seemed to be that way the entire night. Just not able to come through with runners in scoring position. And it came back to bite the Phillies in the tail. They've been so good in recent weeks with that number with runners in scoring position, but just not able to do it tonight. Perez was very good. I will tip my cap to him, which I don't like to do to the opposing pitcher a whole lot, but he was very, very good tonight to both sides of the plate with his fastball, mixing some changeups, a couple cutters, but for the most part, he did it all with that fastball. It was exceptional tonight. He was very good glove side into righties, able to throw the 4-seamer in there and also the 2-seamer to run off the hip and bring it back a little bit. He was very good.
At some point, you have to look at yourself and say, what good is this guy doing for the Philadelphia Phillies? That's what has to be asked. And there hasn't been really much of a Familia highlight film this year.
No, there hasn't.
And that's the sad part about it.
And you're right, because I hate to say it, but there was a time when he led the majors in games finished. I hope now he's not just finished, but that's the way he's been pitching, unfortunately.
His thing is he's got good stuff at times, but he just he fails to use it in the correct manner. And then leaving fastballs in the middle to middle in area, you're always in trouble.
Yeah. So back to real quick before we take a break. Bohm, Castellanos, Gregorius, a combined 16 for 36. That's a 444 batting average against tonight's starter for the Rangers, Martín Pérez. Take a look at inside the box score of a 7-0 shutout loss by the Phils at the hands of the Texas Rangers. And unfortunately, it started early for the Phillies when they had the opportunity to score a couple of runs at least against Martín Pérez, tonight's starter. There's Schwarber, got on base beautifully. You'll see that in a moment with his first at bat. Hoskins, nothing. Castellanos, no, and they have been successful against Pérez. And then same with Real Muto, and he was 2 for 4 tonight, go figure. Didi Gregorius 0 for 4, Bohm, and the rest of the lineup. Ricky Bo, what'd you think of that?
They got some hits, it's just untimely.
Talked about pregame Corey Seager and his night moves. Oh, that's Bob Seager. But Corey Seager, 1 for 4 with an RBI single tonight. So that is stargazing. And then the road ahead for the fighting Phillies. An 11-game road trip, 5 games remaining. The finale with Texas tomorrow. We're on the air at 3:30 to get you set for that game. Then at San Diego, Thursday through Sunday. Those are late starts Thursday through Saturday. Ricky and I are very excited about it. I know you are at home as well.
Will also be joining in on the fun.
Yes, we're going to have a pajama party, and then the Braves are going to come in after that. But Zach Wheeler on the mound against John Gray.
Hallelujah.
This is the
Well, if you ever need a stopper from a pitcher, this is it. You just lost 2 in a row. It's time to turn it back the other direction. The best guy to do it would be Zach Wheeler for the Phillies. I love the way he's been pitching this season. Just come out firing.
Our Twitter pal Bill Kernan says, "Why not pinch hit Harper in there later in the game?" Well,
Where?
you got to. How about
Where
the
and
sixth
why?
inning? Sixth inning for Camargo, maybe.
And what was the score at that point?
It was still within reach at that point. Just a thought.